Peace and blessings, everyone. I watched a video the other day, the documentary called Fast Food. I believe that's the correct title. It's covering our, food system? What do we call it? Our poultry system, beef, all that. Dealing with the aspect of how our food is grown, talking about cattle and chickens and pigs of that nature, how the animals treated, how there are just a handful of companies that really just about own everything that you run into in the grocery store. That's all consolidated, just a handful of companies. How farmers are treated or mistreated for that fact, and just a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, just all the dirt on our foods, our food sources, and all that stuff. It's very enlightening. I suggest you check it out, because you need to know what's happening with your food, who's controlling your food. It brings to mind the conspiracy theory, if you will, of the one New World Order, one world, Illuminati, coming under control of, one superpower. But it's these corporations that really are the ones who are in charge. And really, when you look deeper, I believe ultimately there is no one person or group of people that's going to be in charge of the world. It's the system of capitalism itself. Capitalism itself is the devil, is Satan. That's what's taking over the world, creating a one world, a new world order. Everyone serving money. And so everyone who supports, upholds, defends, seeks to advance the system of capitalism and money, they're nothing but minions serving Satan. I think people lose sight of that. They lose sight of the aspect of capitalism and money. Instead, look at the people who have money, or who hoard money. Look at the rich, the wealthy. Once again, they're only serving their master. So it is like money and capitalism has tricked you into believing that it doesn't really exist, that it's everyone else. Everyone else is just minions. So look at what the true devil is. Well, anyway, so back to the video. As I watched it, I thought about Obama, our so-called leader, the President of the United States of America. And I thought about his duty to us, his citizens of this country. And I thought about how he is failing, he is not leading. Because as I watched it, and I became moved about what I was seeing and how something needs to be done, and how there are just things going on out there that aren't righteous. I thought about the fact that the president, if he hasn't seen the movie, he should know about that movie. And if he doesn't know about that movie, if he hasn't been notified by those working up under him, that means that he has not put forth the dictate, the doctrine, that everyone should bring to him all issues of great concern that affect the citizens of the United States. And this is a grave concern. The poisoning of the citizens. I mean, you gotta watch it. I mean, we're being poisoned, we're being fattened, we're being killed, slowly but surely by the things in our food, the unhealthy things in our food. I mean, it only makes sense if you really think about it. If you really think about how how all this food can be created to feed us. I mean, just in your state, just think of all the meat within your stores. Think of all the meat within the Costco's or whatever grocery store, just for your state, and then go for the United States, and then go for the world. Think of all that meat. So it's got to be something to create that meat, to create the foods, and it's not a good thing. So like I said, Obama should know this, and Obama himself should be putting an end to what's going on. How, once again, everything is being sacrificed. Our health, our lives are being sacrificed for the sake of money. He is nothing but a minion serving Satan, the devil, one of many. And if he isn't speaking up, as soon as the documentary came out, I know it's been out for a while. Like I said, because he has spoken out against it, he's not leading us. Because that's what I would do. But of course, I'm different than everybody else. I would put it into, Monsanto having a patent on some soybeans and putting farmers out of business, making sure they only use their soybeans and all this, and suing regular people. Of course, people who don't have the money to defend themselves in court and things of that nature, bankrupting farmers. It's unjust, but it's allowed to happen. And this president allows the current system and current systems of corruption and unjustness to continue. Thus, no change. And at the end of the documentary, it gives you suggestions on how you can make a change, how people can stand up and have their voice heard. Go to your local politicians and write to your congressmen and senators. But it shouldn't come to that. Because the reason it comes to that, the reason there has to be grassroots movements, the reason people have to rise up is because the people in authority, our so-called leaders, are corrupt. They are not leading us. They are not leading us in truth and righteousness and justice. That's why we have to rise up, but we shouldn't have to. If our leaders are doing what is right and justice, then there's no need for us to stand up and do anything. I guess that's it. God bless everyone. Peace and love.